Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Pickle the Snack, aka Daddy Shortballs. Today we are doing a tier list on Smite, guys. But the thing is about doing this tier list is the fact that I legitimately just kind of like don't really know their placement. But from my experience, this is what I would think. That's the point of this tier list. So first off, Agni, I think he's pretty mid. He's all right. Anubis, I think is bad. Well, not that bad, but like D bad. Kwang, not the greatest, but he's annoying. I'd put him in C. Rachni's not the worst, but she kind of falls off late game a little bit, but also doesn't. I want to say she's like a C. She's on Al Kwang level. Her ultimate, she gets out. She's very easy to just kill, though. You just gang up on her, and she loses in a group fight. Artemis is bad. I don't feel like Artemis does really anything. As you notice, there's only 5, so we're gonna try to put these like absolutely bad, you know, whatever. We got Bastet. Bastet is not the greatest, but I don't think she's that bad. Like, as far as I played her, I don't think she's too bad. She's not OP by any means. I think she's annoying and a terrible person to play against, but like on the other side, I don't think she really falls under the best god by the end of the game. In fact, I'll put her in B. I think she's above these two. We got Hades. I think Hades is utterly trash. I don't know why people think that he's good. Maybe I'm missing something, but a lot of people say this god's good. I'm not seeking it, okay? I haven't seen one time that this Hades was good. Maybe he was good. Maybe that's the thing. He was good for a little while. He's not good now. I've never seen a good Hades yet. I mean, I haven't really played him either, so I can't really rate him on that, but I want to say he's F. I just want to say he's F. I don't feel like he's that good. Hebo's not that bad, but I haven't seen anything good from him either. So like I think he's not as good as he used to be. I think that's the problem. A Hell, don't really see a Hell, but I feel like with all the healing stuff you get now, I think she's like a C tier probably. Callie, I think Callie, and I've been saying it, I think Callie's like an A tier. I think she's like A tier or S tier. She's up there. Why do I think that? Because she hyper carries, bro. She's crazy. She's crazy by the end of the game. Odin, I think Odin's alright. I think he's like a B to C tier. That's a C. Raw's actually pretty decent. I'd say he's like a C tier. Sobek, I don't think Sobek's as good as the other Guardians, really. He's pretty alright. He's good tanky wise, but you know, I mean, that's about it. He doesn't really have much to offer by the time you get to later game. I'm gonna put him in C tier. We'll put him in D tier as a Guardian. Sun Wukong up here. Sun Wukong crazy right now. Vamana, not too great. He's better as a jungler. If we're talking about jungler, I'd say he's like a B or C, right around here. Let's just say him as a jungler, because as a solo laner, he's like way down here. He's not good right now. He's like a B tier when it comes to that. Ymir's not a great support right now. Better as a jungler. I'd say he's like a D tier though. Nothing. Well, he's in the same level as Sobek, in my opinion. Zeus isn't that good, honestly. I don't think Zeus is that great. I think he's F tier. As far as like when I look back and think about him, he's just F tier. We got Guan Yu, as far as I played him, I think he sucks. I think he really sucks. I think, you know what? I think he's an F tier. I don't think he falls under anything that great right now. Bakasura is an F tier. He's not good. He's not great at all. This right here is a really good carry, S tier carry right there. Cupid is nah. Cupid's like a D tier in my opinion. I don't think he's that great. Thor, as far as I've seen Thor, I don't think Thor's like amazing or anything, but he's like a C tier jungler really. Nothing too bad. Ares hasn't been as bad as I've seen, to be honest. I don't think he offers much for a team in late game though. That's my thing about Ares. Like, he just ults. That's all he does really. And with Relic Dagger and everything in play right now, I don't know if this is really helpful, because they could just keep popping shell or something on to everyone, so they won't like really have to tank too much. I don't know. He doesn't really offer much towards the end, in my opinion. I think he's like a C tier though. He's like he's right here with these. I think personally, Freya's no good. Freya's never really been good. I think Loki's like a B tier. I don't think he's that bad. I think he's really kicking it now. And he has been, but like he's definitely like this season he's been pretty good. Bacchus isn't bad. I think he's like a C. Actually, in fact, I don't think he offers much for the team either in late game. If you build him ultra tanky, he's like a right here, you know, because this is where all my things are that I think is like, whatever. Honestly, maybe Ares should be up here. Maybe Bacchus and Ares are like in the same level. Ymir and Sobek are not. Xbalanque, so far I don't really know about Xbalanque. I think he's like a D tier, to be honest. I don't feel anything good from him so far. Like, besides split pushing, which isn't amazing. I think Hercules is a B tier. He's not great, like amazing or anything, but he like, because in the late game all he's good for is plucking and pulling people back. That's basically it. We got our nice little Vulcan. I don't think Vulcan's amazing. I think he's a D tier for sure. Neith has not been the greatest, in all honesty. I think she's like an F tier. Poseidon's not bad. Poseidon's is pretty good as far as I've seen him. I think he's working out. In fact, I would honestly say he's like an A tier right now. Or no, a little bit lower actually. We'll get to that later. Aphrodite, as far as I've seen him, A tier. Aphrodite is crazy right now. I'm not trying to say that Honor is better than everyone though here. Maybe I need some readjustment. But Apollo, bad. I don't think there's a good Apollo. Najah's up here too. Najah's crazy right now. Honest to God, every Najah I played against is crazy. I don't think Fenrir is bad, but I don't see anything good from a Fenrir very often. So I want to say it's D. Yeah, I'll just put him in D. Iset's not that great either. Doesn't really offer much, so I'm going to put F tier. I know a lot of people are mad right now, and I kind of don't care. Like, this is just how I feel right now. This is exactly how I feel about all these characters. Athena is just about the same as Bacchus and Ares, in my opinion. Yeah, good rotation, kind of plays out, but in the late game, I don't really feel like she does much. Kronos isn't that great right now. I think he's like a D tier though. I don't think he's a terrible, but he's pretty bad. Chang'e, same way. Actually, Chang'e is really bad. Chang'e is pretty bad. I don't ever see a tier. As far as tier goes, I feel like he's a good like tanky solo that can kind of just like help, you know, like hold people down. I'm gonna say he's like a B tier. If anything, Zhongwei's okay, I guess. He's like D or F, to be honest. I'll put him in D. I'll put him in F. I don't feel like, actually, when I think about it, he really doesn't offer much at all in a game anymore. As far as I've seen, Thanatos, good early game, bad late game. Mercury, I think, is B tier. I don't think there's anything bad about Mercury. Hunbats is like a C tier. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I don't think ability-based junglers are the best right now, to be honest. I don't think AMC's good at all. Pretty bad. Nuwa's always been a pretty solid pick. I think she's a C. Chaka's up here. Chaka is right around here or here right now. Actually, let's put him in B. I think he's like a B tier right now, as far as I want to put everything. Scylla's always been a solid pick. B's here. Gab. I think Gab is an outstanding support, to be honest. I think he's a B tier support. B tier, A tier situation. Like, he's between them. Kumakarna is not great. I think he's a D tier. I don't think he's up tier though. I think he's with these type of support tier. Nemesis. I want to say Nemesis is like, she's okay. C tier, kind of like jungler. Ullr. I haven't seen an Ullr this year, but like, I mean this season, but like once. So like, I don't really know where to put it. I want to say he's not that great. I want to say he's like a D right now. I haven't seen anything good come from one. Osiris has been pretty bombing actually. I'd say A tier. Giannis kind of he's not that great. I think he's like a D tier. Not the best. Rama is kind of kicking right now for whatever reason. I have no idea why, but like he works out, so I'm putting him in C. I wouldn't say he's like up here though. Suricat's really good right now as far as I've seen him. Like I think she's a B tier. Kabrakan's bad. Ain't getting nothing from a Kabrakan. F tier. Sylvanas. I don't think Sylvanas offers a lot, to be honest with you. He's alright actually. I'd say C. I'd say C tier. Below C tier, like right in between C and D tier, like situation. He's got a few things to offer. He really heals very well, and he has that knock up and everything, and it seems to like help a lot more than you would expect, to be honest. And I would say the same about Ymir, but like as far as Ymir has went and multiple matches I've seen him as a support, he falls off so hard in late game. Honestly, he's just a walking get beat up box, hurt box or whatever now. I think Nox is kind of slept on. I want to say she's C though. Kuka Khan's up here, S tier. Been in S tier. Offers a lot for the team, and whatnot. Wheelix is up here like in B tier. It's the one ability based god that feels really good right now. Ho Yi, I've seen a good Ho Yi recently. I think it's C tier though. Medusa, a little bit above. Probably B tier, honestly. Not too bad. Bellona's up here in A tier. Great god. I think Upwatch is a little slept on, but he's like a D tier. Ratatosker, I've seen a few of these. I feel like they're just. I feel like he's like a C or D tier. He's in between. He's not amazing. And he's not bad either, though. Ravana's pretty bad. Only problem is like this little shield thing he gets kind of sucks, but Erosion would literally throw him off so hard, dude. I want to say he's like, I think he's in between here. He's about the same as Rat. I'll put him like that. Okay, at one point I was thinking Khepri was the worst. I thought this was literally the worst support. But he has so much more to offer as a support when it comes to coming in the early game and kind of dying off in the late game. And it surprised me because he seems like he's on the same level as Ares, Bacchus, Athena. Like for me, like I really think he's around there. Xing, you don't ever see a Xing anymore, but I want to say he's like the same place, C tier. He's aggressive supports. I feel like really belong higher up. But I mean, I don't know. Xing probably dies pretty quick. Yeah, I ain't really seen any. Soul Rings ain't the best, to be honest. I want to say she's like a D tier though. I ain't seen anything too bad. Chiron's like up here in B tier. Crazy god. I hate Chiron. Amaterasu is not the best, honestly. I think she's like a C tier. Raijin, I think Raijin's all the way up here. I think Raijin's good. I think Raijin's amazing. Honestly, maybe even S tier. As far as S tier goes, actually, I think Sun Wukong belongs up there, and yeah, not Callie. Not even really Aphrodite, to be honest. I mean, I don't think Aphrodite's that crazy. She is pretty broken right now, though. Scotty, bad. Like a Scotty, I don't think Scotty's that great. Jingwei works out very well, so B tier out there. Susanoo, I think Susanoo's crazy. I think he's really crazy. He's A tier. He's bad in the beginning, but by the time you get to late game, that dude just basically solos. He does so much damage. Fafnir, I think he has great late game. I think he has amazing late game, actually. I want to say he's B tier. He's a B tier type of support. Well, I probably shouldn't be skipping. Either way, since we was already holding him, Kuzenbo belongs there too. He's in that same area. I think Erling Shin honestly sucks. I think he's a D tier. Terra, I think Terra's kind of slept on, but she's a C tier. I'm just saying that because no one plays her, and I'm like, she literally. I feel like she belongs in like C tier situation. Izanami's okay. I don't really think she's amazing though. I think she's like D tier, straight up. Camazotz, you don't see a Camazotz ever, and I feel like he has really good like 1v1 situation, but I put him in D. Thoth isn't bad. Thoth isn't really that bad right now. I want to say he's like a B tier. Morgan, I play Morgan. I like Morgan a lot. I think she's like a B to C tier, average mid, basically. Nike's pretty harsh right now, honestly. I think she's like an A tier. She's boring, but she's up there. Cernanunos, as far as I've seen Cernanunos, he's like a basic hunter, to be honest. He's like right here. He's a little bit above Artemis, obviously. I think he belongs up here. Honestly, no. He belongs with Artemis and them, to be honest. I don't really like him. I don't feel like he really does anything. Ganesh is a solid support, honestly. He's right here with Kuzubo and Fafnir right now. Like, he's a great backline support, and his ult is absolutely ferocious in the ending of the game. I think Daji's a C tier, maybe even D. I ain't seen any of them so far, but like once. But like her ult can really pack a punch for your whole team, and she doesn't do bad damage at all. I really feel like She probably belongs right here in C, maybe even D actually. It's kind of in between. I'll just put her at bottom C. I think Kukolin's really good right now, A tier. Ardio is bad. I played her. I don't think she's terrible though. I don't want to say she's. I mean, she's like on the same level as Sobek in my opinion. Like Sobek and Ymir and all that. I think she's like on the same level. She's not like god awful, but whatever. Serb's better in solo, as far as I know. But I played him in support for a little while, and I think he tanks really well. He just doesn't offer much in the late game. He offers more in the early game, if anything. So I want to put him down here with Sobek and them. Well, as a solo laner though, he's probably like up here, like B tier probably. To be honest. Well, let's just put him in C. Let's put him in an in-between state here. Hachiman. I don't think Hachiman's that bad as far as I've seen Hachiman's. He's like a C tier for me. What the hell is this World of Warcraft stuff? Alright, Discordia, as far as I'm seeing Discordia, they do pretty good damage. They're B tier. They offer a pretty good bit. No, I don't know. She dies immediately is when she gets hit, but she does so much damage that she's like a glass cannon. She belongs in B tier as a mid. Achilles is really good. He falls off in the later game, but he still like has to execute. So you know he counters like Kepri and stuff like that pretty well. Really kind of helps a lot in the late game. Carnabog is still pretty good. I would say it's a B tier. Baron, I don't like Barons. I think Baron's a F tier. I don't care if y'all disagree or what, dude. I don't think Baron's that great. I think we all are like living in a lie if you're saying this god's that good. I think he's better as a mid than a support. People try to play him in support, and I guess the good part about him being your support is he heals you when you presses this 2 or whatever. But I don't think he's that great as a support at all. Mid, I know he's hard to play in mid. In the late game, he really will blow up and help a lot for your team. He offers a lot in your team if he's in your mid. But this support meta of him, I don't support. I think he's literally an F tier. I don't think he's that great. I don't like having Baron support a lot of times. Pele is like a B tier. She's not bad. She's there. Hera's really good right now. She's like A tier. My books. King Arthur. I don't like King Arthur right now. I feel like he's fell off a lot, but I don't think he's a terrible solo laner. He just falls off really bad in the late game. He's like a C tier. He does damage. He does numbies. Poor Merlin. I don't think Merlin's that great. I think he's like a D tier or F tier, to be honest. He just doesn't offer a lot, really. I mean, if you play him right, he does offer a lot for CC and like damage. So like, I feel like he's a D tier with Anubis and stuff. Because I hate Anubis. I think Anubis is absolute garbage, but he belongs in the same level there, though. Jormungandr, I don't think he's good. He never does anything, in my opinion. In fact, he might even be an F tier. I don't really feel like there's anything that comes from him. Horus doesn't have much to offer. Playing him with solo lane was kind of fun, and I don't know, man. Maybe him as a solo laner, he's like a D tier, to be honest. He's the worst solo laner, but he's like a D tier. No, he's not the worst. Guan Yu's here. Yeah, that's right. Sets. I think Set's not played enough. I think he would be a pretty good jungler if we had better people playing him and stuff. I would put him in B tier. Oleron's bad. Oleron's bad right now. Persephone couldn't be too bad. I think she's maybe like a C tier, I'd say. She offers a lot. Yamoja, as far as I played her, I think she sucks. I think she's F tier. I think she's F tier right now. I don't think she helps. Heimdallr, as far as I've seen Heimdallrs, they go up here. They're an A tier. They're an A tier carry. Like they're pretty nice. Mulan, same way. Up here. Maybe not A tier. Probably B tier, like top B tier. Put her right here, right beside Agni. She deserves to be that high. That's the special occasion where I put them up there. Baba Yaga, really good god. Said if she was slept on, she's there. She's not slept on really anymore, but she was. She was for the longest time. Cthulhu, I don't think Cthulhu has a lot to offer in like a match, but he's not like god awful. He's probably a D tier. Tsukiyomi. I haven't seen it, but very few Tsukiyomis, and he feels like trash, so I want to put him in D tier. Danza's not been too bad, but I don't want to say C. I don't think he's like an incredible carry, but he's better than these carries down here, so, you know. Tiamat, I don't think Tiamat's that good. And that's me personally. I don't really care much for her. Gilgamesh is like a D tier. I don't think Gilgamesh really helps too much in a team. I mean, he's good. He's good for team fights and stuff, but like, I don't know. Morgula Fade's alright. C tier. Charybdis never been good. Although I love Charybdis, the ult and everything just hits so slow and everything. Everything about like abilities suck. They just need to buff that. They need to like up the animation speed and stuff. It would be nice. Shiva slept on. Honest to God, I think Shiva's A tier. I think we're all sleeping on that god. Cleo, they said that she was really good, and I don't think she's that great. I don't think she's like terrible, but she's not like. I think she's D tier. I don't think she's like all that great. Atlas is great. I think A tier support. Yu Huang. I think Yu Huang is not all that great, but he's a C tier. Kind of crazy. I know, right? This guy sucks. I think Lancelot's the worst. I think the Lancelot is probably the worst assassin right now, to be honest. If you're playing him in jungle, I think he's the worst. If it comes to solo, he's probably a little bit better, but he's still bad. He's still bad. You don't feel like he has anything to offer. As far as I played him, he does damage, and then he doesn't do damage, and whatever. It just feels like he just dies too easily. Like, it's too hard to really do anything with him. He's like, he's the same case scenario as Bakasura, which Bakasura is legitimately the worst god in this game, in my opinion. Ishtar's been pretty good. I think she's like a B tier. I think she's up here with Jingwei and everything. Maui, they say he's bad, but I want to say he's like a C tier. I don't think he's that bad. I think he offers a lot for the team and stuff. Well, no, he's like the same as Sobek and them, but Surtur's not like terrible. I think he's like a C tier. Martakoris, I think sucks. I don't hate him though. Like, I didn't mind playing him a little bit. I just don't think he offers a lot for your as a hunter. Ixchel, I haven't seen anything crazy about this god, but I feel like this god has potential. Maybe in solo lane or something. I won't put her in D. I haven't played her in mid. I haven't played her at all, and I feel like she has potential from what I've seen. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she might be a D or C tier. Like right in between there. Most likely a D though. I think Karen's really good. Not as a support, but like as a kind of like a tank with an ult that's kind of crazy and whatnot. He's on the same level as Atlas, basically what I'm saying. Mammon, S tier. Mammon crazy. Bake, S tier. I think he's crazy. And this is my tier list right here. People may say, no, Bake don't belong there. Dude, you don't know how many matches I've seen where Bake just, like, ults and stays in the, like, right there in the fight, and, like, you can beat him up as much as you want. He's not gonna die, but he's gonna kill you. Like, he does enough damage to kill you. Like, what? When does this happen? Ever? When do you have a Guardian that just slaps you to death? Like, it killed my hunters. You know, like, I'd be playing a match and my hunters be dying to him, and I'll be like, holy crap, why? And people are like, yeah, he OP, and I'm like, dude, no shit, like, what is this? A Guardian's killing hunters? Like, what? Let me confirm my tier list real quick. Honor, yes. All this, perfect. Maybe Sobek Kong could come down there. I don't think he's that great. I don't think he's like S tier great. Raijin's up here, but I don't think he's S tier. I think he's like, honestly, he might honestly be an S tier. I think Hamdullier is really good. Honestly, I don't think he's bad at all. Really nice. I know. No, yeah, everything seems to check out pretty well. I think this is the tier list. I think this is the tier list I make and feel most confident in. This feels right. Like, this feels absolutely right. When I see these gods, I feel like they are no good. Every time I see these gods. These gods, I'm like, yeah, whatever. C tier is like, yeah, these are pretty decent gods. Maybe, you know, whatever. But B tier right here, this is where I'm like, these are pretty good gods. Well, not Vamana. That's if he's jungle. If he's jungle, he's like B, C tier kind of situation. In fact, I'm just gonna put him as a solo laner down here in D tier. He's not that great. He's like Gilgamesh bad. I don't think he's Guan Yu bad. I think Guan Yu's terrible, dude. I did not like playing Guan Yu in solo lane. I don't feel like he really does much. I don't think he really offers much in the game anyhow. Besides a little bit of a heal. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I haven't seen like Guan Yu actually work out in any match I played so far. So yeah, that's my tier list, guys, and hopefully you guys like this. I know you guys are mad. I know a lot of people are throwing their fist up right now, punching air. I'm sorry, but this seems about right to me. This seems perfectly normal as a tier list right now. Like, okay. Anyways, see you guys. Mwah.